Damn, these songs with their no transition, they just go straight into the next song. Wow. But hello, hello. Welcome, Haya. It's a Monday now. How was your weekend? I hope your weekend went well. Um yeah, I'll say I'm a pretty happy camper. We're going to do more camping today in Animal Crossing. Oh, I will say also, you may notice that things are well not that different. It's actually not that different. But I did slowly make some progress over the past last week. I actually found some time to play Animal Crossing, just like on my own last week. Um, but I didn't really do much. Not really. I mostly changed into a fall outfit and just continued doing the gardening thing. We didn't really have any uh updates, so you're not missing anything. Hopefully, we get something today. But if not, it'll just be checking my flower blooming and uh planning out the island. Oh. Yeah, damn. At this point, it's like it's almost. We have one more week of November, and then it'll be December, and then after December, it'll be January, and that means we'll get the new Animal Crossing update on the 15th, which I cannot wait for. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about the new Animal Crossing update. Like, really. I haven't gotten to the playing it every single day, but um, I was able to get some stuff done last week, so I'm quite happy about that. Hope you have a good week. Thank you, Hanny, and hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Um, oh yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned. I did end up making the lentil soup, and then I also made mushroom risotto for dinner. Did I mention this? I don't know if I mentioned this last week. I'll say now there's like more things to update because I have to think about like, okay, what did I do that happened after the Wednesday stream all the way up until Monday? Um, hmm. In terms of cooking, that would be it. Is like I made Egyptian soup and then I also made mushroom risotto. It's like super creamy, maybe a little too rich. I accidentally added too much cream. But the mushrooms came out well. They're very yummy, very delicious. Uh, and then, oh yeah, there was also like that broccoli soup that I had eaten and finished last week. I still have the stem. I'm planning on saving the stem um, for a vegetable stock. Like I keep hearing about these chefs who talk about like, oh, when you are peeling away your carrots or whatever, or your vegetables, make sure you keep it in like a plastic bag or something. Um, and then at the end of the month, use all the scraps and make vegetable stock. Um, yeah. But I don't nearly have enough. I still just only have the broccoli stalk, like the root part, and nothing else because I realized I threw away all the stuff from the carrots and the potatoes. Um, but it's not like it expires, so it's okay. Also, I still only just have half a piece of the apple pie. Um, so that's still going. Wait, what was the plan I said was going to be for this week? Okay, hold on. Because I already planned it out. Okay, so today I was going to do lentil soup and mushroom risotto. Check. Tomorrow I was going to do lentil soup and chicken with parsley. And then Wednesday, oh yeah, I was going to go buy shrimp. Because I'm going to make a shrimp pizza. Because I already have Alfredo sauce. So it's going to be like a white pizza. And I think shrimp was one of the things for a more seafood style. And goes with white pizza. You know, the amount of time that you spend planning meals is also the same amount of time that you spend trying to figure out what you have as leftovers and what you can do to not waste those leftovers and use those leftovers to incorporate into a new meal. So I did spend some time trying to figure that shit out. I'm trying to think, what else did I do last week? Oh yeah, I've started watching Scrubs again. But not in order. I have like this, was it 8 seasons of Scrubs? All 8 seasons. So I just throw them all into VLC and then press shuffle and then I just let it go. And I just watch it as sort of like a comfort show. And you know, it's been a couple days of just me watching them nonstop, like random episode after random episode after random episode. And I'm starting to realize it hasn't aged as well as I thought it would, or that I thought it has. I'll say right off the bat, it started me off with one of the saddest episodes in the whole season, in the whole series. And I was like, God damn it, VLC, this you're just starting me off with the saddest one? Why? I'm over here trying to watch a comfort show. You're giving me the saddest episode. Oh my God. I got a random Too Good To Go box today. Oh, I've never heard of that before. Got potatoes, very ripe bananas, lime bread, and hot dog buns. Guess I'll be making banana bread soon. Ooh. Oh wait, is that the type of thing where it's like it's for cheap but all the stuff inside is like just at the edge of like a best before date kind of thing? Oh, does Scrubs have an overarching plot? The basic plot of Scrubs, is there an overarching plot? I mean, I could say that for Scrubs, the very simple synopsis is that you're just watching a bunch of medical students go from the beginning of their residency to the end of their residency, meaning they start as like interns basically, and then they grow and evolve, character development, and end up as official doctors and surgeons, and then move their way up the hospital ladder, basically. That's the whole gist of it from season 1 all the way to season 8. I think by the time they hit season 3, it's basically like season 1 is their first year, season 2 is their second year, season 3 is their third year, and then it just keeps going on like that. And then, so technically Scrubs has a 9th season, but most of the fandom has officially ruled out that the 9th season was so bad that it doesn't count. So the core episodes are basically season 1 to season 8. And there are common elements in the show. It follows the character JD, John Dorian, and his best friend, Turk, who is a surgeon, and JD is a doctor. And there's like there's like Elliot, who is also a doctor. There's Carla, who is a nurse. You have Dr. Cox, who is the head, not the head, but more like the senior for JD and kind of acts as a mentor for JD. You are basically following the same cast, but and it also is one of the shows where over the years it still keeps being brought up as the show that is the most medically accurate, and doesn't really it doesn't dramatize or exaggerate the symptoms and the things that happen at the hospital as much as other shows do. Um, so those are like the credits that it gets. I think you could argue that it's a little bit more of one of those like melodrama. So like there are comedy bits in there, all the like obviously, but it does tend to lean more to at the end of the episode there's always this like message at the end, whether it's like a message about friendship or like family or teamwork or working at a hospital or just regular life stuff. Like it'll always be like a little lesson at the end of it. And it's generally pretty sincere of a show. There's a lot of times where you have this reoccurring theme of JD, the main character, doing this sort of monologue, this like inner dialogue type of thing, where he's kind of reflecting on himself, on his friends, on his thoughts. And it's kind of like refreshing to kind of see something like that. I think those are usually my favorite parts of the show, is when he's reflecting on himself. Because I'll say that for a lot of shows, they seem to like you never really get to know what the characters themselves are thinking inside their head, unless there's like a legitimate focus on it. But for Scrubs, this is a constant occurrence. Like you will almost always get a segment of the episode that will be JD's monologue or inner dialogue, and a lot of the time it's also the narration. So you're very aware that it's like all from one person's perspective, but and you know it's not always going to be a good perspective. Sometimes he's kind of a shit friend, but he does point that out, or at least like you do get to see that happen, and then you're able to make that judgment for yourself that like his position is a flawed position, that he is a flawed human, and that you can feel free to judge whether you like his actions or dislike his choices. And at the end of the day, it's like a interesting learning experience, a learning lesson, where it's kind of like, yeah, JD's making this. It almost feels like, oh, JD's making these mistakes, and you're watching him go through making these mistakes, and it's like him kind of inadvertently telling you, hey, try not to do this, or there is something to be learned at the end of this. But yeah, but I will say, yeah, I think I've kind of there are some bits that I think has not aged well. Like I think they don't really handle the topic of homosexuality well. I don't know if that's like an element of its time, or like it's not horrendous. I think it's tolerable, but it is one of those things that kind of make you go, maybe shouldn't. Maybe there could have been a better way to go about this storyline. But it doesn't occur too often. But it is kind of like they do touch on it once in a while. I would say like it kind of falls into the same tropes that like you kind of get when it comes to these what would you call it, 2005 2009 type of shows. Like things are progressive but not as progressive as they are now. But in general, like when it comes to regular life stuff, it's still pretty, I think it's still pretty, it still holds up sometimes. Hi, Healed Venom. Does Scrub get married to Scrub's love interest? Yes. No. Wait. Uh, it's complicated. It's complicated. I don't want to, well, it is a very old show now. It's not that old, but I don't know. If I'm considered a hag, then I think it might be considered an old show. Um, but I do think like there are lessons on like maybe taking a step back and being appreciative of what you have, uh, of recognizing when your friends are there for you, or when you're in need of help and you try to rely on your mentor, and sometimes your mentor wants you to kind of uh, be a little bit independent. There's like lessons there to be learned as well. So like a lot of like relatable things I think can be still taken away from this show, which is why it still does end up becoming a comfort show for me. You just gotta learn to get used to the wince feeling when it's like, oh, this is a topic that did not age well. Oh no, oh no. Um, but yeah, it doesn't happen too often. It's like only just enough to be tolerable. Uh, but otherwise, like all the episodes are pretty damn good. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of cameos and a lot of good songs in there, though. I will say their choice of music is on point. On point. Hi, Shig. No worries. All good. You're just on time. I was late to stream because I was too busy watching a comedy show from a furry convention. Um, and I did pay the tax. I did pay the URL tax. In case you're wondering what it was that I got distracted by, I did post the link in Discord if you want to check it out. But for those who aren't in there, it's a Gianmarco Soresi. Who I think he's a pretty funny comedian. And so I guess he went to a convention, a furry convention. They invited him to do some crowd work. So I was watching that before stream. And so I was like, wow, this is like kind of interesting. Let's go check it out. And he did a good job. I think you can see by the comments of the people who are applauding him for doing comedy right. I think is because a lot of the community has been used to people punching down on furries for the sake of comedy. But I think Gian did a good job of trying to understand and learn and be as open-minded as you possibly could. He was very open with the furries. And I think that was really all they wanted, honestly. Was like, you don't even have to accept us, but just like don't be mean, you know? And he did an amazingly wonderful job. I think his jokes are pretty funny. His stand-up work was pretty good. So go check it out if you wanna. Hi, Serenity. I don't think I could ever go to a fur con. Too many IT nerds in one location. Oh, they definitely talk about the stereotype of IT nerds in that are in the furry community. That was precisely mentioned before. Hey, hate on the furries, all people want. Without them, the internet would crash in like an hour. There was some guy who pointed that out. He's like, hey, did you know there's a stereotype? So yeah. I think he did a pretty good job. I will say I think there definitely was a little bit of a language barrier, in the sense that there were times where I think he found it hard to hear the audience because they weren't yelling hard enough and enunciating enough through their fursuit, which I think he did the best that he could. Though I will say I was like, you would think that these furries have have had this experience, have this fursuit on long enough that they would know to learn how to enunciate through the mask or find a way to, I don't know, it's like, or maybe that's just a thing that hasn't been solved yet. In which case I'm surprised that hasn't been solved yet. Like, it sounded like vision was not really solved because like there was a furry who had landed Jian his fursuit head and let him wear it, and then proceeded to say that the eyes kind of get fuzzy, foggy, I think it was, because of the eyes. The eyes get foggy. And I was like, wait, you're telling me that like the furry community has been around for so long that they still haven't figured out how to make it so that vision is easier to see? Which I guess I can't. I guess we'll have to wait maybe 10 more years in hopes that there will be a suit where vision is not obstructed that badly, and that people can hear you through the mask, through the mouth. That's kind of crazy, but hey, I mean, there's a niche right there. I'd be curious to see if there's any suits that have considered that level of I guess balance. I mean, you would definitely want it so that people aren't running into anything, but like I feel like fogginess should be ideally eliminated at all cost if possible. Like I'm a glasses wearer, and I can be the first one to tell you that in the winter when I'm wearing glasses and I'm like I'm wearing a mask on top of my, like I'm just wearing a mask, like the air that gets breathed through the mask is like some of it's being sent straight up to my eyes, to my glasses, and then it fogs up my glasses immediately. And I'm just saying, like, all it takes is like one breath and I can't see shit. So I personally, I would be like, yeah, I don't think you want fogginess to be an issue. Surely we've found a way to deal with that. I don't know if that's true, having stolen a bunch of tech from the military. Oh, I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's true. It might be a matter of physics and cost. Uh, I feel in that case, then it sounds like there's definitely innovation that can be improved upon, but maybe, well, okay. If it's like anything else, innovation usually means it's more expensive and more money because that means there's more manpower, more effort and detail to put into it. But okay, if there is like a stereotype of a lot of furries being IT nerds, then isn't there simultaneously also the stereotype of furries being really rich or either having a lot of spending money, in which case is an expensive fursuit really a barrier? So I don't know. Do your glasses get fogged whenever you open an oven? They do not. Mostly because I don't open it like immediately and just like slam it open. I like slowly open a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more. Yeah. But I will say another one that's annoying is if it's, oh, this is going to happen a lot. When you're in the winter and you're going from cold to a warm environment, which happens a lot, which is like when you're walking out to a restaurant, for example, and you're outside in the cold for a bit, and then you walk into a restaurant that has heating, yeah, glasses immediately fog up. Immediately. So every time I go into somewhere, anywhere, during the winter, I have to immediately take off my glasses and start wiping. Because if I don't, then I will absolutely not be able to see anything because it will immediately fog up. And I have looked into those defogging sprays. I don't trust them. I don't think they work. I think it's a scam. So, I guess I'm just forever gonna be taking off my glasses and wiping them immediately when I go into a restaurant or a warm, heated place during the winter. I would say let's not let the internet crash. I don't think there's anything wrong with furries. I would say let's not let it crash. Maybe we let them enjoy their hobby, their lifestyle. My dad was the IT director at our high school, and like 3 of his 7 guys were furries. How did he even find that out? I feel like a lot of furries actually end up being very private about that part of their life. I'm sure there are ones that are very open. Those ones are probably obvious to be able to tell, but like the ones who are private, I do wonder like how did he find out that there's like 3 of them were furries? Did they just like was that part of the interview, or was it just like they brought their I don't know. How did he find out? I say that like it's a secret, but I mean, for some of them, it sounds like it might be a secret that they prefer to keep it private. I don't know. For the sake of judgment, I think like if this is a thing that unfortunately has the commonality of people will judge you for it, then I think it's fair to say that for the ones who kind of don't want to deal with that sort of judgment would want to keep it quiet. I had to wear glasses in the desert for eye protection, and all my glasses got sand blasted from helicopter rotor wash kicking up sand. Oh my gosh. That sounds like you needed goggles, not glasses. Oh goodness. They all asked for leave at the same time, and he asked me what it would have been for if there was a Comic-Con, etc. I had a friend going to the same FurCon as these guys, so that's how I knew. Oh, okay. I think that's like a fair enough way of discovering it. That's a fair. I was like, did your dad like somehow stalk them, or did they kind of it's like they didn't say anything, but there were signs. There was like little fur left here and there, kind of like if you have a cat, like you know someone who has a cat and who doesn't have a cat based on when they come into work with like a outfit with black. Like if they come into work with like a black outfit, that black outfit is not really black anymore because if you look closer, it's just all covered in cat hair. And that's just the reality that they have accepted, is that there's no amount of fur removing to rid an outfit of cat hair because it's just an inevitability. That's how I imagined it was like. That's how your dad found out. He was just like, there's like little fur here and there, and he's just like, I'm pretty sure they don't own a blue cat. Why is there a blue fur here? Oh, that's a good question. How many lint rollers get used for FurCons? I'm also quite curious. I will say in the comedy show that I was watching, apparently the hotel that was part of the convention had a fine. It was an AWOO fine, and if you said AWOO, I guess too much or whatever, excuse me, you had to pay like $350 or something. They mentioned it in the video. I forgot what the number is, but like it was like around the number, like you have to pay $350 if you AWOO in the hotel, which I'm like, that's a very specific fine that's very targeted. Like, why is it an awoo and not like a nya or like a woof or a bark or a howl or whatever it is that another animal is making? Why is it an awoo? They had it out for furries, and I'm like, that doesn't seem very fair. Hopefully not many. You don't wear suit shedding. That's true. Hi Aqua. There was a con that had a huge sexual deviancy issue. Hotel staff hates it. Oh no. Though I will say I think that happens with every con. I'm not gonna comment on it much. I'll just say that from my personal experience and stories that I've heard, it is definitely not just for econs. I think this is just a convention thing. This is just like an anime convention thing. So I wouldn't completely restrict it to just like, oh, furries are the only ones who are like this. No, I think other conventions, I think conventions in general can be a place for this kind of stuff. But I also think it's like a product of nature because it's kind of, if to me it reminds me of the Olympics, which if you ever pay attention to the news, because this has made news for sure, is that there was a year where I think the Olympics was held in Paris and they ran out of condoms, which I would say is like, would you think that, oh, Olympians are all sexual deviants or whatever? I mean, maybe yes, maybe no. I would say it's again like similar to furry cons and anime cons. It's a product of its situation. For Olympics, it's like if you take like the most good looking and the most fit, like athletic people that you've ever seen and you put them all in one hotel, it's like they're still human, right? They still got their needs. And if they spend so much time training and not a lot of time relationship building, and we all know like dating apps are horrendous these days, I don't judge them for finding ways to get their needs met at the Olympics. And I think the same thing goes for both furry and anime cons in the sense that they both are communities that seem to promote making relationships that are typically long distance. You make a lot of friends who are not within your state or country even. And conventions are one way that you can meet up with them in person. And who knows, maybe you like hit it off and things happen, if it's, as long as it's like two consensual consenting adults, like I don't think it's too much of an issue. And I'm trying to keep an open mind about it, and I hope you guys can as well. Like I think I do think that furries do get a bad rap. In the same way that like anime fans used to get the same bad rap. And I think like maybe a lesson there is like we should all just be more open-minded a little bit about people who are enjoying their hobbies, and like as long as no one's getting hurt and everyone is consenting, then like I think it's fine. I think it's not really that big of a deal. Let people enjoy things, Yeah, also I think like there is just this nature of like furries tend to somehow attract this level of it's it's like that meme where it's thing boring, thing but Japan, suddenly it's exciting and like intriguing and oh my god, this is great. Like I feel like it's kind of similar but in the opposite way, where it's like thing boring but then or like neutral, and then if it's thing plus furry, then suddenly it's like weird or it's odd or it's like some deviancy or anything. Like I think it's live and let live. I think is where I'm coming from. Yeah, and I think like conventions are one of the best ways where it's, it is an officially hosted event. There's always a date mentioned of when it's being hosted and when it's occurring. And like these people are, at an event where this is encouraged. So I don't think like this is, it's everything is all set in place. So I don't really find much of an issue with it. And I'm glad that for these people, if this is like if through this they're able to find a community of people who are accepting and loving of them, and they're able to find a group of friends who care about them. Like I think that's a net positive, especially when we're in a we're in a society where loneliness is an epidemic, where it's so hard to find a connection and make a connection with people. Like I'll say do whatever you need to do to get those friends. Like I think that's always going to be healthier than isolating yourself. And I think it's worth reaching out to see, to find people who will accept you for who you are. And if a furry convention is the way that they find people who accept them for who they are, then I'm all for it. And I'm so glad that Gian Marco was such a good sport about it. Um yeah, I do like I have seen my fair share of like people who I mean I would also I'm not exempt from this. I myself has also been in the past, not been open-minded about this sort of thing. Um and not really aware or even knowledgeable about the furry community. I think back then, like, I also was like, oh, like, weird. I've never seen it before. It didn't make sense to me. I wasn't ever, uh, I didn't really understand it. But I think over time, especially, I will say there is like a lot of overlap. Like let's not be fake here. Like there is a lot of overlap between anime and the like furries. Um, I mean, heck, I'm like a red panda girl. Like there, I'm not that far away from heading in that direction. And so like naturally you do end up meeting people who are connected to that community, who some of them who are part of that community, and like hearing from them is like you start to learn about it, you hear about it, you understand more about it, and then you kind of realize, hey, you know what, they're not that much different than you and I. This is just like the way that they like to express themselves. um it just happens to be a really expensive way to that. I'll say that's my number one thing is like I'm not rich enough to be a furry. I'm barely rich enough to become a VTuber in this day and age, when VTuber models start at $1,000 or $3,000 just for the live 2D mod, just for the art, and then the rigging is like another 3,000. I'm too poor for VTubing. Like legitimately, I am too poor for VTubing. This is like we're lucky that I joined this shit early, when things were still somewhat affordable. Cause I am not, yeah, I'm not rich enough to be a furry. I don't have the finances to be able to do that. I'm also not an IT bro. Sorry, I don't know anything about that part. So the best I can do is I guess be amazed, be open minded, um, and just be like, wow, that's kind of cool. These are kind of cool people, and yeah. I respect anyone still doing things they love that doesn't hurt anyone despite the pushback they may get. Yeah, exactly. I think at the end of the day, it's just like if you're doing what you like and you found a community of people who love you and care about you, like that's all anyone wants at this point, you know, in this society that's on fire all the time, you know, having a place that you can find some solace in. I mean, hey, go for it. This just in, Fira is a furry. Wasn't there like a chart that was like how far you are as a furry or whatever being no anthropomorphic chart or something? There was like a number system. Where is it? Okay, oh yeah, the anthro chart. Okay. So here, let me just save it. Also, in fact, this is of a pony, so this is perfect. Hold on, let me and then we can figure out what I am altogether. Okay. There's the chart. So it basically goes from 1 to 6, where 1 means you're a fully human character. 2, you still have your feet and your hands, but you do have certain aspects. So like there's the tail and then there's the ears. I think I would be considered as a number 2. I think I'm a hybrid. Because I do have the ears, I do have the tail, but my hands are still hands. Anthro. Actually, what? Anthro feels similar to 2 and 3. I think the eyes are a bit different and your nose changes. Because it looks like she's starting to develop like a horse nose. I will say the skin color's also changed a bit. I feel like 2, 3, and 4 are too similar. I don't think you're wrong. You're not wrong about that. I think 2, 3, and 4 can be a bit kind of close already. Like, okay, so they seem to have made a point to make sure that 2 and 3 still have regular fingers and regular feet. The difference is that they have ears and a tail. The difference between 2 and 3, I believe the 2 has more exaggerated eyes and the nose. So certain parts of the face, but your body is still similar, as still human. And then number 4, now they're making it a bit more detailed. So now you don't have individual fingers and you don't have individual feet. So I believe this would be the part where you have fur, like paws. You no longer have hands, but you have paws, and your feet are also paws. So basically, your limbs are more animal-like. And then number 5, there's a big jump now from 4 to 5, is because now you're no longer on 2 legs, you are on all 4s. The one they call G4 pony, which I guess is for like the pony level, but I mean it's fine. I guess now you're like on all 4s. Your face is basically fully ponyified. You've become the pony. And then number 6 is you're just a full-on horse. You're just straight up Uma Musume into a horse. Fira, do you have hooves? I don't have hooves. I have fingers. I have fingers. Wait. I can show you my fingers. Wait. It'll take me a second. Wait, let me figure out where I can do the expressions. Source, motion capture. Nope, not there. Oh, okay, there we go. So there's one to wave. So you can see that. I have fingers! Look at my hands! It exists! I have hands! And then... What else? I can also do... this one. So you can see my hands are there. Energetic flex. Energetic right hand piece. I can point at you. I can ah ha 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 laugh. I can also think. So you know, I'm still mostly a hybrid. I think I'm still number 2. I'm not too far up the anthropomorphic level yet. I am in fact still just human, just with ears and a tail. Sorry to disappoint if you were hoping. Also I think I missed something. I'm just realizing now. Oh my god, I missed Serenity's redeems. Oh lordy. I'll do the sip, stretch, and head pat. Well, I'll do the sip and stretch. Minami reminded me about the redeems. I realized I completely skipped those. Sorry. Okay, I'll do stretch now. Ugh, stretch and then sip for Serenity. And then I'll do another sip for Minami. Thank you very much for the sip redeem. Also, thank you. And welcome, Minami. Oh my god, a bonk. Why? Is it because I'm talking about anthropomorphic stuff? Huh? Huh? You're a 1.5? I feel like, yeah, I think I'm a 1.5. Because I haven't even gotten the full, like, skin tone change. I'm just, I just have the ears and the tail. I think you could argue maybe the hair. Because, the hair is based off of the red panda as well. But I am still just wearing a regular outfit. So nothing too different. Oh, for forgetting that, you know what? Fair. Fair. That's my bad. Looks like a fursuit is 70 to 500, and a custom one is like 6,000. Wow. So basically, a fursuit and a VTuber model is really not that far apart in terms of expensive cost. Jeez. Granted, that was just first one I saw. Maybe there's cheaper custom ones. I have no idea. I will say there was like a really cute, okay, I don't know their name. I don't remember their name. But there was a furry that I saw on TikTok at one point who was Japanese and that they were a dancer. Like that was the thing that hooked me in, was that they were doing TikTok dances, but they were doing a really, really good job. Like, I think that movement is already pretty hard to see sometimes when you're wearing baggy clothing, but when you're wearing a fursuit, it's even harder to see any of those movements. You have to exaggerate it so much for you to be able to actually show like a body wave or like hands moving from one end to the other. Like there's so many of these movements that need to be exaggerated and need to do bigger and wider and more oomph in order to be able to see the full effect. And this person was doing an amazing job dancing with the outfit, with the suit on. And that was their thing. They just had the suit on all the time. Every video that they posted was them with the suit on. And I was like, the suit was really, really cute. Like, it was so adorable. And I was like, shit, I kind of want that suit. And then it went down a rabbit hole, and I don't remember how much it cost because I think I don't speak Japanese. So I kind of gave up, but I'm pretty sure that costs a lot of money, probably. But yeah, I think like when it comes to a fursuit, there's also a lot of things to consider, which is like airflow. I'll say that airflow would be like a big thing for me because I imagine it's gonna get hella hot in there and you need air to breathe. And it would like need both air conditioning and heating so that you can wear it both in the winter and the summer, which maybe might be asking for too much. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever like thought about that either. Like, are suits air conditioned? Have we improved on that aspect? Where fursuits are air conditioned. Um, like maybe that can be okay. Uh, there's far for sure better charts than this one. The jump to 2 is quite a bit. Ooh, there is another one I saw that might work. Okay, let me see. I have another one I found that has a bit more of a description. This one? So this one goes from human all the way to cat. Just literally a cat. So it says on the left, starting from the very left, it's human, so that's just a human. There's a neko, which is a human structure with some animal, still just a human with ears and a tail. Which I think that's where I fit in. So I don't even think I would count it as furry, to be honest. Because then you see borderline furry. They spelled borderline wrong, but that's okay. Borderline furry, animal structured, hands and nose, losing pure human shape. Yeah, I don't think I have that. I feel like I kind of am starting to lose it. There's the pretty furry, which is colored skin showing fur. There's more furry, visibly furry skin, very furry, fuzzy and more animal structured, furry, which is basically an animal with human traits, and then cat is still a furry. In this case, I would say I'm more so a neko than anything else, unfortunately. I would still have a long way to go before I get to the I'm not even borderline. I would need to change my eyes and my nose. And I like my eyes and my nose. Cursed knowledge of the day. Horses. Wait, okay. What if you have 5 tiny hooves on each hand? That's scary. Horses have a singular finger on each limb and they walk on their fingernails. That's why horse leg injuries are so serious. That's also scary. Considering there are like hoof videos from people who work with horses who do the what is it called? Like the U looking thing that they hammer onto the hoof of a horse. Yeah, those things. If you're telling me that that's being hammered onto a nail, that sounds painful. Yeah, the horseshoes. Yeah. The fact that that's their singular finger is that's a fingernail, that sounds painful. But maybe that's just because like human fingernails are thin as hell. That's the tech from the military they took. It's a shit you wear under the fursuit that has fluid that is pumped through it to control temps. Oh! Oh, now that's a smart idea. Liquid cooling. They already do it in computers, so like might as well in a fursuit. Wow. Also, you won't have to bring wait, do you have to bring a battery around for that? Ooh, that's gonna be heavy. I looked into cooling jackets for the summer, but from what I saw and heard people saying, the improvement of temperature was barely worth it. It's always going to be harder to cool stuff down than heat stuff up unless you increase the cost by a ton more. Oh. Ones that actually work are hundreds of dollars. They are insane. They come with a radiator system with fans. Think of an AIO for your PC, but for your suit. Oh, shit. Is that why there's not much innovation in suits? Or maybe this is as best as we can get so far? Listen, for all the IT nerds and furry community, there's gotta be some engineers in there. Surely the engineers would have figured something out, right? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I do hear that the heating thing is a big issue, that it's always so hot in the suit, and that if you can figure out how to deal with the heating, I think a lot of a lot of furries would appreciate it a lot. Though I think it's definitely gonna be tough though, because I'm like, is there a way to... Because sometimes I do find that the fursuits always look so bulky. Like, they're always just so bulky, and I don't understand why that was necessary. But then it's like, if you're trying to fit in all this high-tech stuff inside the suit, then you're gonna need some sort of space somewhere to fit it. And then I'm like, oh, the bulkiness makes sense now. And trying to make it light too, because you're gonna be walking around in it. You don't want it to be too heavy like a backpack. So all software engineers. Yeah, I will say that is also the stereotype I have heard, that it is a lot of software engineers. But there are also some, what was it? There was a interview video I watched a long time ago, and there was like paramedics. There was someone who worked for Hydro. There was an electrician in there somewhere. I'll say there was a large amount of people who had STEM jobs. I think that's a better way to explain it. It wasn't just in that interview, it wasn't just IT. IT was taking up a lot, but it was also just general STEM jobs. And then there was like another mention where the comedian Gianmarco was asking, like, are there any famous furries? And then the one that everyone thought of was that there was a furry who was involved with creating the COVID vaccine. And I remember that person. They were a ferret, if I remember correct. I remember that on Twitter. I remember seeing that on Twitter. That there is a furry scientist, biologist. I don't know if the term is right. But they had a part in developing the COVID vaccine. And I thought that was really cool. So yeah, there is space to furries, and they're not, like, it's not that bad of a rep anymore. Slowly, things are slowly changing. So maybe there's hope. Damn, I really can't believe that the pony was one of the first ones to show up when you search anthropomorphic chart, instead of the cat one. The cat one's much more better, much more useful, I think. Oh well. There was a general in the, I think it was Air Force, that was a furry. Whoa, a general. Dang. Yo, they be everywhere. There's a lot of furries in the world. I'm sure they're doing a lot of things. Yeah. I saw a cat today. That's my furry story. Oh, okay, wait. If we're gonna go with that, I also saw a cat. I saw a cat yesterday. Can that count as my furry story? Um, I saw it while taking a walk, and one of the neighbors had a cat in the window. Um, and I didn't notice until someone pointed it out to me and be like, "Oh my god, look, there's a cat in the window." And I was like, "Oh, there is." And it was just like staring at the people just walking past in a very like fuck off manner. It did not look like it was a friendly, welcoming cat. It definitely was like glaring at you. It wasn't even just staring. It was just like glaring at you as you walked across the pathway. So I'll say it's pretty. That was my furry sighting of the day then. But if well, okay, no, I lied. I'll say that we do see a lot of rabbits and squirrels over here. If that counts as a furry. Yeah, they count as a fur. I've seen there's a lot of cats and uh squirrels over here, and when you're lucky, you get to see a raccoon. So we got at least 3 national Canadian animals: the cat, the squirrel, and the raccoon. Those are mainly the 3 types. The rest don't really venture out into the city much or the suburbs. It's a long way from home for them. So, oh. I think the bot didn't realize you're talking about raccoons and thought you were referring to something else. Um Growing up they have killed too many of my animals. Yeah. People set up raccoon traps over here because oh my god, there was one time I can already attest to. I don't even need to be like, oh, why are they setting up traps or like, oh, animal services or whatever bullshit, because there was a time where I think there was a raccoon that got caught in the backyard somewhere. I don't know what it was that it did. Or maybe they were fighting or something. Basically there was like this really loud piercing scream that woke me up in the middle of the night. It was so loud and vibrant. Even I don't know how to describe it. It was just so loud, and it was just like a thing screaming, and I was like, oh my god, I nearly thought it was like a dead baby or something. But I think it was actually, it seemed like it was similar to either a fox or a raccoon. I think most likely it was a raccoon because we used to have a raccoon problem in our backyard where they had like babies or something, and then we had to find a guy to get rid of them or do something about it. Um, oh my god. Oh my god, that was terrifying. If you've ever heard a raccoon scream in the middle of the woods, it legitimately sounds like a woman screaming. Either a woman screaming or like a kid screaming, bloody murder, or like it doesn't. I'll just say like the imagery is not good. They have a horrible scream, and it's scary, and it's terrifying, and I hate it. So when I talk about people over here who have raccoon traps, yeah, there's a reason. There is absolutely a reason. They are also not an endangered species over here. There are so many of them. So many of them. Many of them who are fat and plump from eating out of people's garbages. They are in no danger at all. And only are a pest at this point. Um, so yeah, that is a common thing over here. You will see raccoon traps here and there, and they are, I don't know if they're effective. I'll just say that you'll see them. Not sure if you'll see any raccoons in there, but you'll definitely see them, that's for sure. Um, had a raccoon kill 40 of my chickens in one night. Oh, that's that's a crazy chicken or raccoon. That's a crazy raccoon. Red pandas! Red pandas! I love. But we are not raccoons! We are not raccoons! I am not a red raccoon, even though our tails are similar. Although I have never heard of mountain lions. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it was like foxes screaming is enough to, like, if you're going camping in the middle of the woods and you hear a fox scream, it's unnerving as heck. And I would say that's basically the same as if you heard a raccoon scream. These animals, man, I swear to God, none of them have normal screams. They all sound terrifying, which doesn't help their survival rate. When no one was looking, Lex Luthor took 40 chickens. That's as many as 4 10s, and that's terrible. What is he doing with all those chickens? Also, be nice. Shig, be nice. Y'all gotta get along, you hear? Also, that 40 chickens, what could anyone possibly do with 40 chickens? That's... I mean, at some point, well, maybe you freeze them and then you can cook them later? Did you manage to cook them? All 40 of those?
EGG.
Egg. Hi, Gol. Thank you for the Prime sub. Hello, hello. Welcome. I think I'm just about to switch to Animal Crossing. I hope you're doing good, my dude. I hope the cold hasn't frozen you too much. Because God knows it is cold as hell these days. It is definitely dropping digits over there. And here. Everywhere. I don't know why I said over there like it's not dropping over. It is in fact dropping very much over here. Yeah. See, the pro of me playing Animal Crossing over the week is that I recognized when my controllers were needed to charge, and I got to charge them before I got to charge them before I got to stream this. So we don't have to run into the issue of my controllers running out of battery. Wind got so damn chilly out of nowhere today. Man, it was horrible. Oh, no. When the weather switches so quick, when the weather switches on you, that shit's annoying. Yep. That shit is annoying. I hear you on that. Okay, let me see if I can get my Switch to work. It should be smooth. She says nervously. I am nervous because it's still showing me the multiple color screen. Come on, Switch, you gotta recognize. She says, hoping, praying to the Switch machine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it really that bad with the Switch? I've never normally had this much issues. I mean, I have had issues, but not always. Okay, let me deactivate that. Hello? Switch? Are you gonna work for me? You gonna work for me today? I heard a sound. Did it recognize it though? uh... Hmm. It is not an Elgato, but usually I've had no issues. Usually. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think maybe I should have just taken it off the Switch console and then put it back in. There's too many options of turning it back, turn it on and turn it off. Yeah. Okay. Finally. We got it to work. Okay, let's see, is it gonna still save from my last gameplay? Maybe. Okay, it still has that loading screen. But yeah, no, my capture card is, listen, your girl is cheap. I'm not buying one from Elgato. I basically just bought like an, secondhand one. Not even secondhand. It's just like a random one from AliExpress. Because at the time I was like, I don't know how often I'm gonna stream Switch games, so I was just like, it's fine. And it's worked well for me so far. It's just like little glitches here and there, but it's like no big deal. Okay, it still thinks it's on... Yeah, I set my days a lot back, but I think 19 is fine. We can do 19. Oh yes, we got maple leaves coming. Okay. So I still have stuff I picked up from last time. I did end up putting some money in the bank. I think that was mostly the only big changes, but I did catch a couple leaves and I got a couple items. Like I have changed my glasses. Leaf! Here, let me go in and we're gonna put away some of our items. Put that all in storage. I think we can probably collect more mushrooms, and I wish there was a way for me to just like put this away instead of putting it in my. I want to put it in my storage. But I guess it being a book, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's check the flowers and hope that the flowers are... Well, let's hope for the best and hope that we have some progress. We do have some... Wait, did we have those before? Did we have the purple roses before? I don't think so. No new buds though, so that means from the time I played till now, I did not water these yet. So that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be at the top of the to-do list. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna open my little chart thing that tells me my flower breedings. Okay, let's wait. Okay, let's see. For roses, that is supposed to be the purple one, I think. Yes, that is the purple one. We are supposed to get the purple one. Okay, this one's good. This one is a good one. Okay. Oh yeah, I also did end up buying a second watering can because I knew this one was very closely nearing its end of life. So I was like, I'm gonna switch to it anyway, so I might as well buy it now. Okay, let's just start watering now. Yeah, I think we just need blue roses now then. This one does account for blue. So, this spot, we are perfectly ready for blue to bloom. Because we have the pink, we have the white, the purple, the white. Oh, this one's supposed to be pink. Okay, we need pink here. But otherwise, all the colors around them is ready to go to bloom the blue one. I just need a pink one in this spot, actually. So I should probably get that out. And then we have black, and then red, orange, yellow, red. Yeah, red is good. Okay. I think for this one we're fine. This one for the cosmos, we have red, yellow, red, red, white, pink, pink, yellow. Yep, the orange is in the right spot. White, pink, red, pink. Yep. Okay, so that's this one that just needs to go. And then the lilies. It seems like there is a general pattern here, which is like the diagonals have a certain pattern to them. Okay, so this one is supposed to be pink. Pink, red, orange, red, red, pink, pink, and we only have white right now for lilies. Okay, I think that's ready. And then for the roses... No, tulips. We're waiting on the purples. But this section is good with the red and black. Yellow, orange, orange, red, white, pink. Okay, this section is good as well. And then this is the windflowers. White, orange, white. Yep, yep, yep. And then, oh, this one's supposed to be blue, so we need to get that out. Okay, and then that's it. Does this one need red up here? This is the mums. Oh, no, this one's supposed to be purple. You know, I will say for the mums, we've definitely, we're not making much progress with the chrysanthemums, and I don't really know why. This one has been the slowest out of the entire spawn. Girls got strats? Nah, I'm just following the crossbreeding efficiency guide. I'm following this crossbreeding efficiency guide, which is basically, as long as you plant it in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 square, and then it make sure you cover all the colors. So that's why this whole section has basically every color covered, and so now we're just waiting for blue in this spot. Now I don't know how they figured this shit out, but they did, and I'm glad they did for me. I feel like they've definitely already Stardew Valley'd Animal Crossing. The strats are Stardew Valley'd. If I remember correctly, regular old red roses have an extremely low chance of spawning a blue rose. Or was it a red rose that came from 2 black roses? My brain's getting mixed up with flower breeding from New Leaf, maybe. Oh, how did you guys handle flower breeding in New Leaf? I imagine it wasn't as complicated. You know what? Maybe it is as complicated. I don't even know. Please do share if you know what that's like. I would be very curious in what the New Leaf breeding is like and how it differs from Animal Crossing, and if it's like easier, harder, more complicated. Is it better because now there's such a huge community with Animal Crossing, or are we just fucked and it was always just complicated no matter what? Flower breeding has always been pointlessly complicated in Animal Crossing games. Great! Well, guess I'll be the one to wait until they do their crossbreeding guide, and then I'll just mooch off all the knowledge. I'll just mooch off the knowledge. I don't mind. I'll take it. Oh god, I just remembered I still haven't fixed the fucking YouTube chat. Oh, Jesus. That was something I said I was gonna do this weekend, and then I got distracted and I got busy with personal shit. Oh my god. Okay. I swear, next stream, YouTube chat is gonna work. We're gonna see YouTube chat pop up with the rest of Twitch streams, and they will no longer be neglected anymore. YouTubers will be validated. See, I knew it was gonna break soon. I knew it. This is why I bought a new one. But yeah, I feel bad for the YouTuber chatters who are apparently posting messages, but I just don't see it. I will fix it. I will fix it. I know what application to change it to. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Shout out to Lucas the Fourth for giving me pointers on how to mix chat together. Aforementioned flowers with special characteristics that aren't visible. A red rose that came from a black rose will do to— oh yes, they have that in this one too. Your red has to be a very specific kind of red. It can't just be a regular kind of red. And you just kinda just need to remember what flower is what. You guys want the balloon? Do you think I'm gonna get it in time? Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, it's here. There we go. Okay, y'all said it was a gift. What is it? Outdoor folding chair. Okay, we'll put it right— oh wait, no, that goes for the camping. That would go great with the camping spot. Oh yeah! Thank you, balloon. Has anyone ever figured out where the balloons are coming from? Like, who's the one who's taking these gifts and items and stuff and just shipping it across islands so that you can pop the balloon and get the item? Like, whose stuff am I— who's being so generous? Is this like a philanthropy event that they just give you that kind of stuff? Like, it's gotta come from somewhere, right? Oh yeah, I have to put my stuff back. Okay, so we have the white roses, and we can put that here. Oh! Yay! I got another leaf! Okay, we'll plant one here. And plant another one here. I'm doing this because I realized when I was just randomly planting them in my little garden thing of flowers that the colors weren't in order. And so I was like, okay, maybe I just go back to doing this sort of thing and then I'll move the flowers over again. That is my plan. Because sometimes I just get like one red flower and like two white and then one yellow. And then it just doesn't work out. Quack! Hi, Doug! Also, look guys, they're finally not giving me those goddamn stupid gyroids. Sorry, Florin. I really don't like those gyroids! Every time I want a dinosaur fossil, not a gyroid, and finally they don't give them to me anymore. God, I hate those things with a passion. I'm sorry. I really... Oh wait, is this 10,000? Yes. Burying hole! There we go. Okay, I think that's it for the little X's on this side. Is there an X on this side? There usually is one. Oh yeah, money does grow on trees. Yes, it does! In Animal Crossing, money does in fact grow from trees. And we're very thankful for it. Oh yeah, I kicked out Lionel. So, we have space. And then I invited a dog. I invited the husky dog. If you know who that is. I forgot his name already. But his eyes were blue and he is a... I was gonna say dark gray, but basically like a black and white dog. He was like a husky type. Unfortunately not a golden retriever, which is what I would have liked, but I'll take it. I'll still take it. Do you have a duck? I do not have a duck. I think the better question is, does Animal Crossing have a duck? I don't know if they have a duck. Also, I'd be picking all the marshmallows? The mushrooms. Oh, fuck. Ah, no! I missed! Damn it. Bro does not fuck with Scoot. Wait, who's Scoot? Okay, so I know for sure the camping thing can go here somewhere. But I don't know where. Maybe... if I... Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want you to put it there. Can you put the grass back down? And then... drop item. There we go. Okay. That's what I want it to look like. Do I have any X's? Any X's? No. One of the best NPCs who is a duck. Oh! Oops. Hey, I did not know Scoot was a duck. Hey, I got another one. If, like, I aim well enough, then I can get it. I just gotta aim properly. Okay. But yeah, in that case, I have not seen Scoot yet. Scoot has not appeared. Have I gotten all 5 already? Oh, I have. That means I still have the bottle left. That's it. Okay, let's get them checked out first, and then we'll go find the bottle. Oh, and also my pumpkins. I haven't watered those. I'm gonna have to buy a new watering can soon. Yo, buddy, wake up. What a great job Blathers has. He gets to sleep on the job. He's also basically like the CEO of this whole place anyway. He like owns it. All the money goes to him. And he gets to sleep on the job. He's like the most relaxed CEO I've seen so far. Thank you, Blathers. Is he awake at night? Because he is an owl and they are nocturnal. That is a good point. I don't remember if I've checked while it's nighttime. I'll have to remember to check when it's night. Because that's a good point. He might actually just be sleeping because he's an owl. Yeah, he's sleepy during the day and awake at night. Oh. Damn, that would mean the museum has to be open like all hours. Because otherwise, poor guy is sleeping through his prime hours and then awake when like no one's there. I will say, who's going to a museum at like midnight? I know I'm not. I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm like, I'm not at that age where I can be awake and go to something and have energy while while it's midnight. I'm in bed. I ideally would like to be in bed by midnight. That's like my cutoff point. Except for when I'm streaming. I usually make an exception for y'all, but otherwise, I'm in bed by midnight. Also, you know what's the worst part? I even bought a fucking sun lamp recently. I bought a goddamn sun lamp. You know what happens? The sun lamp turns on. Like, it has a gradual sequence that turns on at around 7 a.m. So basically it starts at 6 and then it starts to brighten over time, for an hour until it reaches max brightness at 8 a.m. and sorry, 7 a.m. And you know what the problem is? Is my eyes will open, I'll see the lamp, and then proceed to turn around or like rotate my body so that I'm facing the other direction. Because it's like on my bedstand and like the light will turn on. I'll like waken up to it and then roll over to the other side and go back to sleep. And I'm just like, what the fuck was the point of me buying a sun lamp if this is what I was gonna do when it turns on? That wasn't supposed to be the goal, body. And then I end up sleeping for more than I wanted to. So I'm like, what do I... Well, at least I tried. Maybe I need to try harder. I don't know, guys. Trying to get in that vitamin C. I've been eating vitamins also. I've been doing a mix of... Oh, I don't have space. Okay. These days I've been doing mix of... So basically it's B12, C, and D3 vitamins every single day. I only started it last week. And, I will say I don't know if I feel any different yet so far. Yeah, I don't know if I've been changing anything much. But maybe come back in a month. We'll see how I feel in a month. Maybe it'll change. Okay, pumpkins. And then we're just gonna... Am I gonna sell these? Or maybe not. I don't want to sell the mushrooms. Mushrooms, potatoes. Yes, these. My sun lamp is the sun and the window. Wow, look at you getting the sun. Oh my god. I wish I would get the sun. I guess it is kind of obvious. It's like, oh, if I'm getting a sun lamp, it's because we're not getting much sun. It's because like it's always so... No, well, not rainy. Well, it is kind of rainy. It did rain a couple days ago. But it's more so like... The sun just goes down so quick these days that it just... I need some sort of semblance of sun-looking thing. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying, guys. I'm gonna keep trying so that I can wake up on time and do my grocery shopping at 9 a.m. like a maniac. Along with all the other maniacs who are up at 9 a.m. grocery shopping before work. That is the ideal. Yep, that is basically the ideal. I just eat my apples. You know, no one in this house wants to eat apples until I cut them for me. Then everyone wants them. You know, have you considered getting like an automatic apple peeler or something? Wait, do you guys eat apples with the peel or without the peel? I always have to peel my apples. I'll say it's like I won't eat apples, but oh well, that's a lie. I ate apples literally last week. I bought like Honeycrisp, but I did it for the apple pie and I just basically ate it because they were going bad. The ones that I weren't using for the pie anyway. Basically, I think it's like the idea that most people are too lazy to peel apples. And also chop them into pieces. So it's like if someone's willing to do that, then it's like, oh my god, the barrier is lowered and so now I can eat my apples. Hi guys. I'm here for a watering can again. Because I can't be bothered. I really wish they would let me purchase like 5 of them or something. And also have them stack in my inventory. Do you know if that was included in the update? Ooh! I love Cosmic Crisp. During the time when I was picking apples for apple pie, Cosmic Crisp was amazing because it was sweet. But I will say I didn't realize that more tart apples are better for apple pie. So that is something I have learned. Ow. Wait, why did I say ow? Oh, my leaf is gone. Damn it. Bad angle. Bad angle. Okay. Okay, time to water all my pumpkins. Wait, no! Okay, hold on. I don't think I actually got the dog, I realized, because that goddamn thing was asking me to play his stupid card game, and I didn't win it. Oh shit, okay, I guess no dog villager. I guess we just have an empty lot. And hopefully there'll be a new villager. How did I do this? Oh yeah. Apple neutral alignment chart. I will say sometimes it's worth just trying apples, because the ones that say they are tart, maybe you can take that kind of tart. Because I'll say that for a while I wasn't willing to try. Like, there were so many apples that I was exposed to because of making apple pie. Like, I was able to try a Golden Delicious for the first time. I tried a Honeycrisp for the first time. I tried a Granny Smith for the first time. And also Cosmic Crisp for the first time, just to see what the apples tasted like. And like, it's not that bad. I do prefer Cosmic Crisp because I like my apples sweeter. But, yeah, when I was eating the Honeycrisp, because I had bought those for the apple pie, which, by the way, I will say Honeycrisp is actually really good for apple pie. It holds its structure. It doesn't get too soft. You still get that crunch. And the tartness is offset by the sweetness of the crust. So even if an apple is tart, it can change flavor based on what you eat it with. And like, of course, like with my apple pies, I'm eating it with like a dollop of ice cream. So even there, like, it's not as tart. Because I'm doing it with the ice cream. The ice cream is taking on the really heavy sweetness. But yeah, you never know. Might be worth trying a lot of different types of apples. Okay, now I have to see what I have in my inventory. Because, okay, hold on. I gotta make myself smaller. Tiny! So I can actually see what's in my inventory. Damn, I have a lot of holly starts. I think I bought them all for Christmas. Okay, we'll keep the red camellia. What else? Saplings and cedar. Okay, we don't need those. I want to keep 5 stacks of tomatoes, wheat. These are fine, fine. Probably could have more apples, but that's okay. Ooh, cherries, we already have 5 stacks. Coconuts, fine. Mushrooms. Could have more mushrooms. Let's sell all my duplicates. I have too many of those. Ooh, so many of the right Quetzal wings. Got 2 of those. Okay. And then a lot of the music, fencing. What is this? Flour? Whole wheat flour? Oh my god, cooking, of course. There was a point where my villagers kept getting sick, so that's why I bought so much medicine. Why are they not getting sick anymore? It's literally fall. What's going on? Oh, we only have 5 maple leaves. Okay, so we should probably get more maple leaves because I want to see what else I can craft. But let's sell what we got first. Ooh, I have to try chilled apples. That sounds really good. Speaking of leaves. There we go. Have you ever had a grapple? They got their flu vaccine. God damn it, why'd they get their flu vaccine when I have medicine for them? Ay, these villagers, I swear to God. Okay. And then we're also gonna maybe plant the holly around here instead of the fencing. I think that'll be really pretty and also very festive. Oh, not that. Don't sell that. More cherries, left patera wing. Damn, that was close. I almost sold all my holly. That would have been bad. Okay. So, right now... Yeah, so here you can see I have some holly here already. So, I wonder if I can just... Guess I'll just plant a holly here. We're gonna Christmasify this area. Apples that taste like grapes. Ooh, that sounds good. I would like an apple that tastes like grapes. Sometimes I get annoyed because I can't peel a grape. Well, you can, but like it's annoying. It's like a nuisance to peel a grape. So if I could have a choice, I would peel a grape. Pry this from my cold dead hands. Bro, why your hands dead? Is it why is it cuz you're a ghoul? Why your hands dead? Why are you trying to peel grapes so bad? I don't like the skin. It's too chewy. I think the skin is too chewy. Once they stop making grapes so chewy, the skin anyway, then I won't have to peel them. But I think it's their fault for being so chewy anyway. Oh no, Marina wants to leave. Marina, you know you're not allowed to leave, right? No matter what you're thinking, girly, you can't leave. Here, okay, we can leave. Nah, let's go both for both. I've officially taken up golf as a hobby. Oh my god. That's amazing. Also, yeah, I agree with Duck. Manifested. We accidentally manifested you into playing golf by giving you the golf nickname. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day. Congratulations on the newfound hobby, by the way. Let us know how it goes, and if you meet any CEOs, because in my opinion, I'm like, it's always the CEOs who be the ones playing golf, and I do wonder if it correlates with their success. So let us know when your net worth goes above 100K, and if you think it's worth it. Because that's what I think. I think once you start playing golf, you start meeting CEOs and founders of startups, and suddenly your friend group is all people talking about their next business venture and their next angel investment. Which, hey, I mean, if you're an investor and you're looking for a company to invest in, hey, DM me. I have a great thing for you to invest in, I think. Definitely not trying to shill for my the company that I work for right now. Disgustingly expensive, but luckily I have a dirt cheap course near me. Oh, good for you. Okay, let's start planting some around here. Oops. Okay, sure, let's plant it into the dot space. Okay, we're gonna put one here. And one here. And one here. Okay, at this rate, I'm not gonna have enough to plant for... Not here. Or here. Okay, we'll plant every other dot now. And then maybe one in this corner, one in this corner. I'm just trying to get holly bushes. Oops. Nope. I'm trying to get the bushes in a spot. Okay, wait, let me put... I'm trying to scatter it around. We'll do one here. And then maybe one more. Okay. How about that? That should work. I'm not gonna have enough for this whole garden, I don't think. But I think that's okay. And I'm not trying to replace all of them with holly, but like majority of the ones that you can see, I'm trying to replace with holly. Just so it's a little bit more festive. Oh, I'm not gonna have space left. Here, yeah, we'll keep the inside with its variety, but out here it'll be super, super festive with all the holly bushes. Now, here we can see if I can stack... Yay! I'm 100% down to hear about whatever you're talking about. Do you mean the thing that I'm working on? Oh, that's just peaches. That's just peaches. I was gonna be like, hey, if you're looking to invest, Peaches would like an investor. They're accepting investors. But yeah, that's it. More leaves! Oh god, I need to check what recipes I want to make before I collect all of these. Okay, seasonal recipes. We got a maple leaf pond stone, piles of leaves, leaf stool, that thing, tree's bounty, little tree, a bonsai. Oh, I don't need leaves for that. Acorn rug, maple leaf rug. Oh, the maple leaf pochette is kind of cute. Mush low stool, mush log, parasol partition, forest flooring. Oh, these are mushroom wand. Wait, I haven't gotten the wand yet. Okay, wait, what are these? That's so cute. That's just a ghost. And that's carrot cake for like Umas. Okay, where is the magic wand? Because I don't think I've made a magic wand yet. And I don't think I have enough stars for it. It's a pigeon milk cookie. Oh! It looks like a ghost! Wait, does that count as a tool? Oh, it does. Yeah, I don't have enough star fragments for this. I need to find Celeste and wish on stars, I think, to get the star fragments. That I haven't done yet. I do think the wreath is really cute as well. I kind of want to make all these mushroom stools. They look so... This mushroom looks so cute as a stool. And also this maple leaf pond stone. Actually, how big is that? Let's go see. Since I know I have a ton of stones in my house. Thanks, Florin. Chat not to scale. Okay, I need how many stones? 10. Okay, I think I have 10. Yeah, I have more than 10. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can get the stone. That looks huge. Too full? Oh yeah, I forgot to put these away. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I can't put them in storage. What do I do with them? Oh, the update couldn't have come at a faster time. Okay. I'm gonna head out now. Me and the fiance have been on good sleep schedule lately. Yes! Continue the good sleep schedule. It really changes your life. Have a good rest of your evening, Golf and your fiance. And, I'll see y'all in the next one. Keep them in your inventory. I have no space in my inventory. I have no space. I'm gonna have to put them somewhere. Oh lordy. Okay. Excuse me, what do you mean you have no place to plant anything? Okay. Clover pond in front of your house. Ooh, I could do that. It keeps saying there's no place to plant things in this area. Oh, Jesus. There we go. This is gonna be hard. I think. This is not gonna be as easy as you think it is. Cause now I have to figure out how to get out. Otherwise, unfortunately, I get stuck. Oh, they are so finicky with this thing. Just let me plant my plants and my bushes. Okay, we got those. I'll start putting them... Okay, yeah, right here. For now, anyway. Until they allow me to store these somewhere. That's crazy. What do you mean I can't just put this in my inventory? That's blasphemous. You have to eat the remainder. Oh no. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Well, at least that means there's no place for me to put the... for them to put the little X's. So... You know, I did hear of a trick where there's like, if you just make a design that's blank and you just paint the design on all over your entire island and only allow 5 spots empty, like you can basically say, you can basically dictate where those X's go. Also, excuse me. And rocks. That's usually how you decide where rocks go also. Okay, let's make this rock thing. Okay, let's see how big this stone is. Oh wait, you know what? Oh, that is so small. I need, I don't know where to put this. It's quite tiny of a pond, I must say. Oh, mushrooms! Oh shit, did I just brush away my... I did! Oh no! Okay, hold on. No, I can do this. Yeah, I accidentally brushed away the pattern. Oh no. Okay, wait. We're gonna find the pattern, which is right here. And then we're gonna display on ground. There we go. Okay. Now give me the mushroom. There we go. Back in the New Leaf days, you could get a silver axe that made special patterns in the stump when you cut down the tree. That's cool. I like that. Got one! Okay, if there's gonna be a rock formation form in here, then I might as well put one here. It kind of looks like a shoe. Oh, too far. How far does it need to go before you can push it to the rock? Oh. Oh, come on, it's not even that close. Okay, that's the best I can do. I don't know what to do with that rock. It looks weird. I think it looked a lot big. I think it looked a lot better when I thought it was bigger. But because it's so small, I'm not really sure how to decorate it. Okay, what else do we got? I don't know if I really want to make a pile of leaves everywhere. Maybe the mushroom stools? Burn, burn, burn! Oh my gosh. Why do you want to burn them all? Okay, let's take out all the mushrooms. Because it looks like that's all mushroom recipes. Okay. Mushrooms. 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 We also got a rare mushroom. It's a truffle mushroom. Okay. What else do I get? Okay, we can make the mush low stool. What about this one? Oh, tree branch. Do I have tree branches? I do. Okay. I do think this is pretty cute. Woohoo! Okay. Let's see if we can hang it in front of the door. Because we didn't really hang anything since we upgraded our house. Decorate door. Oh, that's cute. Wait, actually that works well with the fall tree leaves. Or trees that I got going here. With my fruit trees. Which actually, I kind of want to plant more of them. How do you plant fruit trees again? Do you just plant the fruits or do you have to buy the seeds? I don't remember. If I can just push, if I can like take the fruit and then just plant those, then that would be easy. If not, then I'll probably have to buy the seeds somehow. Yeah, you just plant a fruit. Ooh, okay. We're gonna start planting some fruits. Okay, so we're gonna make a mushroom stool. Because I think it's adorable. Let's put it right here. Oh. That's not what I intended. Okay. Come on. Oh, okay, that's annoying. Come on. You're gonna face the wall. Place there. Okay, next. We can also make a partition. Do I want a partition? I don't really know what it's gonna... Oh, okay, let's just make the partition. What does that look like? Okay, let's put the partition here. How big is it? Oh, that's actually kind of huge. Oh my god, that's huge. That's huge. That partition, what the hell? Okay, sure. Sure. I did not expect it to be that big. Okay. Tools, housewares. This one I have to wait until Christmas, I think. It'll come in due time. Winter will be coming soon. I did want more of the mermaid stuff. Stacked magazines, bamboo squares, veggie basket. If I had hyacinths, I would make this. This looks quite pretty, actually. I might need to go swimming soon. Oh, these are floor wall rug things. Okay, shellfish, pochette, lily, crown, pansy. Where's the mushroom crown? Oh yeah, the ornaments. I gotta wait until the trees grow. Craftable. And these are all just the seasonal. Okay. Alright, let's expand our fruit trees and put all this in storage. Oh man, I hope they put in a bulk. Select all and then put into storage. Suddenly, all the quality of life updates that I want for this game has grown exponentially in knowing that they have updates slotted for this goddamn game. Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, just to be sure, the fruits will grow back, right? It's not like you shake them, the fruits are gone forever. Are they gone forever? I hope they're not gone forever. Every 3 days. Okay, cool. I can do with that. So we're gonna fulfill, or not fulfill, we're gonna brighten up our little fruit tree here. Goodbye, bug. Okay, so the spacing is 1, 2, 3 between each one. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Is that... So I'm basically just digging the center one to make sure that it's the right one. Okay, so that means it would be one here. I'm just gonna dig all the holes. Oops. And then skip one here, and then here. Gonna have to wait for the Switch 3 for the next quality of life update after January. Oh my god. Nah, I think with the Switch 2, well, I'll say that with the first, when the game came out officially, I do think they kept the updates going. That's the one good thing, is that they did keep the updates going with Animal Crossing. At least for a year. So we can safely assume that the Switch 2 will enable us to get free updates for a year at least. But then I think it'll probably die out after that. But hey, being able to play this first Animal Crossing for another extra year, I think I'm okay with that. How did I do this? Did I just skip a line? Well, okay, I think that makes sense anyway. Okay, so we're gonna plant my apples. Plant one. Plant another one. This might be a little too close, so we'll see how it goes. Turns out I didn't need to deflower all the trees. Oops. Plant one. Okay, next the oranges. I don't have peaches! I still am in need of peaches! The fruit! Okay, that's the oranges, and then the cherries. Plant one here, and one here. And then oranges next. And then pears, which I still have one pear left, but... So orange, pear, cherry, or apple. Orange, pear, apple. And I have a lot of apples left, okay. So after cherry is orange. And then pear. And then finally, apple. Come back, balloon! What are you? Autumn wall? Do I have this already? I do not! Yes! Got a DIY recipe for an autumn wall. Okay. We did apple next. And then after apple was pear. Oh good, I do have 2 pears just for this one. With the cool animated wallpapers? I don't know, I'll have to check. Okay, there, a pair of pears. Let's see what I just learned. No? Does this have the animated wallpaper? I have no idea. It just looks like there's a lot of trees and autumn leaves. Definitely counts as part of the seasonal. Thank you for the sip and stretch and the head pat.
Try to make microwave popcorn in a microwave. I am on that wave. I am on that wave.
Microwave sip and stretch. A classic combo. Thank you, thank you. Wait, is that all I need to do? I think that's it. Okay, I'll store the apples because you never know when you need them for a recipe. But we'll switch to we'll switch to wait, I said I was gonna go swimming too. Okay, maybe we do swimming after this. In which case this goes in storage. This goes in storage. Damn, I wish we had like an inventory box. Okay. Okay. We're gonna clear everything out. And then it'll be just this. It's time to do a little bit of swimming and jump in the pool. And also find my water bottle, wherever the heck that is. Where my bottle at? I don't want the gyroid. Bottle, where you at, bottle? Oh. What is it? Seafood pizza! That's literally what I'm making this week. I am literally making that this week. Wow. That's so convenient. Where on earth where did it go? Oh, here. Oh, wow. Okay, my seafood pasta is not this fancy. Manila clam? Why is that so pretty on there? Although I did use some flour for the dough, but first Thanksgiving as a US citizen. Oh my god. Yeah, according to Twitter, it thinks I'm an American. Which is hilarious that they got that wrong. Because I'm pretty sure I made my account in Canada, but I guess at the time, America doesn't want to recognize Canada as a province, as a country. They were just like, oh, it's our 51st state, just complaining. I think they think we're just complaining. They did not recognize as a country. And honestly, I should feel more offended. But I don't think I care that much. Are they just gonna let me swim with my hat on? Oh! Okay, and my shoes. Alright. Oh god, I don't remember how to do this. Acorn barnacle? I don't remember what the controls are. I think it's Y to dive. And then... And then A to grab the thing. Oh my god, my bag is still there. Oh my god, game logic is so funny. Freezing cold water right to the hat. Yep. Let's see if we can swim until the night happens. Well, no, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a long while. I'm offended and I'm actually American. Yeah, imagine how we feel when your president is like, yeah, you guys can be our 51st state. We were like, what? We like our country. We like our free healthcare. You don't get to just say that. He should not be allowed to just say that. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't run away from me now. Got another pearl oyster. If I remember correctly, if the bubbles swim away really fast, then that means it's probably a high value item. Oops. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Not a pearl oyster this time. I can't believe she's just swimming in her hat. This is so not real. This is so not real. I can't believe this is happening. Imagine wearing this kind of hat to go swimming. Like, that's an absolute no. Oh, it's so far away. Oh no, it's swimming fast. Okay. Oh, it swims fast. No! Come back! Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. If I just go to where the bubbles are... Come on! Come on! No, okay. There's gotta be a better way for me to chase this thing. So I have to hover on front of the bubbles. And then... I keep not hitting where it's supposed to be. The angle is so off. That is not what I want. Oh. No! No! I was chasing something! You can have it! Let me go back to chasing my thing, Pascal. Oh, God. There are rock stars, but no roll stars. Whatever happened to rock and roll, man? Wrap your noodle around that. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, otter. Okay, well, he said he hid something for me. But the thing I was looking for, it's gone. Come on, so close, so close! Oh my God. Guys, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Why? I'm pressing my buttons! Oh, what did I pick? Oh, I think I got it. Maybe? No, I didn't. Yo, I used to be so much better at this. I know that you're supposed to be on top of the bubbles. And then once you're on top of the bubbles, then you dive. And usually you can dive right on top of them. But I'm not getting the angle right. At all. Like, I'm absolutely not getting the angle at all. Why doesn't it get tired? Oh, Jesus, no. Okay, this is how I know that it's literally just waiting for me. Look at it. It's taunting me, the motherfucker. Maybe I just take it slow. Because I'm maybe freaking him out by swimming so fast. I see the bubbles. Man, the bubbles are wrong. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm right on top of them now. Jesus, buddy, fucking... Come on! Patience, patience. I need patience. Just follow the bubbles. Slowly. Slowly. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Just let the bubbles go. I'm right on top of it. Nope. Ugh, the bubbles are such a lie. It's a very active barnacle or something. Motherfucker! I've chased you around the whole ass river! You cannot be serious. Okay, I have to be right on top of the bubbles, but like they keep... Oh my god, I'm so close. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Come on! Yes! Holy shit, this whole time, this stupid fucking crab. That took me forever. Oh my god. Nice crab. Thank you. I got a red king crab, which is, I think, quite worth it, I think. The squeaking is real. Oh, no, you don't. I got an octopus! Nice. Got another shrimp. We're gonna make that seafood pizza real fast. Ooh, the bubbles. More anemone. You can't put a crab and sea anemone in your pocket at the same time. They eat each other. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing this isn't a real game. And you can just keep those in the same pocket and they don't care. What is that? A turban shell. Ooh. I like that there's no guns. I don't want any guns in this game. I think that would ruin it severely. What about a harpoon gun? I feel like that would also kind of go against the crimes of animal humanity. I feel like I'd feel bad if this whole swimming thing is like, here's a harpoon gun, go harpoon a whale down. Or even a seal. I don't want to harpoon a whale or a seal or any dolphins or narwhals or any sort of thing. That feels so inhumane. This is probably the most calmest you could do Animal Crossing in like a cozy catch a sea animal sort of way. I got another crab, but this time this guy didn't really swim around and give me the chase. He was a peaceful crab. That crab's a quitter. I'm having so many scallops. Although I will say I do know that swimming is supposed to be... I don't know if they nerfed it, but swimming used to be a way to make a lot of money fast. I think they did nerf it at some point. But I remember like when the swimming update came out, for the first couple weeks, I'll say, maybe, fishing or not swimming was the best way to make money. You could make it faster than pumpkins. Now I'm just doing it to see if I can complete my museum stuff and also sell stuff. Yeah, because like if you're able to catch some of the high value sea animals, you would make more than pumpkins would in a shorter amount of time. Because pumpkins, you have to wait for them to grow. But for the sea animals, you just need to wait for them to spawn. Now you know what I mean, like planting pumpkins. Oh, I don't want the barnacles. I don't want the barnacles. Oh, you know, speaking of barnacles, that's gotten such a popular niche on TikTok. Genre of videos, rather, is like dudes who will fish up animals and, it's not animals. Fish up like crabs and lobsters and then, clip off the barnacles off their shells, because apparently it's kind of like suffocating them and making it hard for them to breathe. which people are like, wait, so what happens if like you didn't get the barnacles off the poor guy? Which I also do wonder what their livelihood would be like if they don't have the barnacles. But I'll say it gives the same vibe of pimple popping videos. If you like pimple popping videos and you want a different sort of theme, go do the barnacle videos, because it does kind of feel the same. It's just that like the pimples are kind of bigger and the satisfaction is kind of meh, I guess. Oh yeah, I don't have any of my weapons. Well, so much for the balloon over there. And then give them gentle crab kisses. Yeah, I wish. They definitely don't give the crab kisses. But the barnacles do in fact take over the bodies for some of them. There's so many on them that it's just like they're leeching off the poor animal. So in a way, it is kind of a good thing that they're coming in and breaking off the barnacles. At the same time, it's kind of satisfying to watch, actually. Like, they have this claw utensil looking thing, and they just like clip it off as if it's like a pimple that needs to be popped. Like I said, it does give the same vibe as a pimple popper type video, but less liquidy, shall we say. Because the barnacle, it looks like it's just kind of like a rock thing. So when they clip it out, it's... wait. What is this? Oh, wait, that's my... never mind. I was like, that looks new, but it's not new. That's my dog. Damn it, I was so excited. I was like, did they give us some sort of new thing that I never saw before? Plot twist, they put the barnacles on there before they recorded the video. That would be really hard to do, I think. I don't even know how the barnacles get there. Though I'm sure, like, if these dudes wanted to make content, I'm not surprised that they put it on there. I just don't know how they would do it. Have you ever seen a barnacle feeding with its little feeler things? I have not. And you know what? I will say that makes it a little terrifyingly gruesome. We finally got a pearl! Yay! I think that'll fetch us a good amount of money. The king crab will definitely fetch us a lot of money, as will the pearl. I think another one that does this is the lobster. The lobster will also fetch you a lot of money. I imagine it would come off when they molt, which they do every couple of weeks or so. I'm sure it varies greatly on the crab. Oh yeah, that would be a way for it to get off. That is true. Barnacles start off as spores or something floating around in water, so they can attach to things that way. Ooh, I don't know. I'll say I definitely don't know. I'm not aware of this topic. I think spores seems to make sense, maybe, like dandelions. Like, they do seem to grow in groups or something like that. I'm basically trying to go until I fill up my entire inventory. Ooh, which I'm close to. How many do I need more? 4 more? And I got a recipe somehow? Welk! Mermaid rug! Yes! Oh yeah, that's another thing. I really want to know how I get the mermaid stuff. The mermaid set is so nice. Got a scallop. We need at least 2 more. Okay, let's go to the right. We're basically swimming around the island in circles. Do we got a runner? We got a runner? Oh, snow crab! And Dungeness crab. There we go. That was a lot easier. We didn't have to chase that one around. Apparently they start out as eggs, then turn into larvae with little arms and appendages, and evolves into various stages until it becomes a rough, toothy, shelled thing we all know and love. It's like a Pokemon evolution chart. Oh. Damn. Also, I think it's time we can go back home now. We are full inventory. Now I have to figure out where the fuck I am right now. Okay, there's the rocks. Oh, okay, maybe not this side. Oh, okay, we can come from the back there. There we go. Okay, you know what? Let's just go sell stuff. Oh no, go to the museum first. We're gonna go to the museums first, get it all checked out, see if Blathers wants any of it, donate as much as we can to the museum, and then we sell the rest of it. Or we go check out the... Actually, let's go see the recipes. What can I craft? Okay, never mind. Nothing is craftable. So now it's just the museum and then we sell the rest. Ooh! Oh, wow. You're right about the fact that it has a Pokemon style evolution. Attaches head first to a surface. Ew, the larva looks like a Certified. Ew, the eggs are nasty. Okay, let me see if I can make a donation. Oh, I have nothing. Okay, well, guess nothing then. Oh god. Okay, the eggs picture nasty. It looks like those well, I guess they are underwater sea creatures. They always have that like round beetle shell look. I wonder where that comes from. Is that like a product of their environment or what? You can't say they're nasty unless you've had... Excuse me. Until you've had some fried barnacles on toast. Ew, I'd rather not. Thanks. Hi, Mr. Goodbar. That's a lovely place you have there. You need a new roof, don't you? I think I'm good, actually. Okay, we're gonna watch me make all this money. Octopus. Come on. Tom Nook always says otherwise. You're not wrong. Oh, okay. This is basically the same amount as pumpkins, kinda. There they go. Mermaid rug. Oh damn, I should have saved my pearl. Welp. What else? You know what? Actually, no, I should have... Well, okay, no. Venus comb. I think it's just the... Oh. Maybe should have saved some of these. No, actually, no, I was wrong. No, it was just the pearl I needed to save. Everything else you don't get from swimming. You get from the beach. Just the pearl. Because the sand dollar you get from here on the beach, and then... Damn, I shouldn't have sold the pearl. I only had one pearl. Oh well. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. Still kind of crazy that we went swimming with a literal thick winter hat. That's crazy. Also, how's it going, Mr. Goodbar? I hope your weekend went well. We're just chilling in Animal Crossing right now. I almost said Minecraft. That hat is... Yeah, that hat is basically ice. It's ice hard right now. Probably. Okay, now I get all my weapons back. Wait, why do I have... I don't think I need that as a clean storage. Okay, we'll take out... Oh god, I forgot which one I was using. I think it was the colorful one. No, maybe it was the outdoorsy one. Okay. And then I also need my... Oh, I don't even know where it gets stored. Aha, this. So that I can craft wherever I go. So that can go here. Oh, I forgot I had these Christmas decorations hanging around. Okay, it is time to do some rearranging because it is no longer Halloween. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. That's not bad. Also, I can't see shit. Need to make it smaller. The red plaid is actually really nice. You know what? Let's go with the plaid as a floor. Because it does look very Christmassy. And I have no rugs. Great, because I sold them all. We're gonna remove the Halloween stuff. Damn it. Fountain's gonna stay. Shelf's gonna stay. Mushroom partition, gone. Sahara, save us! Okay, this one can go on top of the stool. Sure, why not? Okay. Now, we can put up tapestry and Toy Day stocking somewhere. Yes! Now we just need another Toy Day stocking or something, tapestry, over here. And we'll slowly go back to our Christmas decor. Time to go shopping. Either Sahara save us or Nook Shopping save us. Oh yeah, what you got, buddy? Pawslet! Guys, remember when we were talking about furries? Travel pouch, crossbody Boston bag, messenger bag. I'm not really the type to wear those. Okay, nah. We're gonna see what I got. I don't know if I have much. Lots of cardboard boxes in there. Okay, gonna do Nook shopping, and then we'll do wallpaper and flooring. We'll take off not for sale. I do think the black window wall is always nice. Oh, we do also have a white window panel wall too. Dark herringbone, gray argyle. Okay, what do we have for rugs? We already have this for the iron entrance. Red carpet with red plaid might be too much. Or we could... Oh! That could match the red. Thank you for the lurk, my wacky brain. Yellow check, yellow stripes. Oh, I hope the red Persian rug is huge. But not too huge. No fossils, no gyroids. Furniture, fashion item, furniture. Persian rug mouse pad. That would be small, but otherwise if it's really big, then it's like, what do you need such a huge mouse pad for? I feel like I need a tree or something. Instead of the fountain, but like a Christmas tree. Is there not a Christmas tree that I can get? It might get sold in December. Yeah, maybe I'll wait for them to sell the Christmas tree in December, and then I'll be able to decorate the living room with it. Because right now I'm like, I could replace the fountain in the middle of my main floor with a Christmas tree. Like, that makes sense. Because right now, none of this is screaming Christmas to me right now. Paper lanterns are nice, though. Ooh. I could do with a bowl of ramen right now. My favorite is a black garlic. Ooh, or even a soup kettle. Ooh, yes. Have some mushroom soup in there. Or even like a light tomato in there. I would not complain about that. We'll just buy another tapestry to match the other side. Oh, we already put the Yule log on the kitchen table. So I know we got that. Okay, that seems like that's it. Okay, so maybe we'll just wait until we get like Christmas items, because right now I'm not really seeing anything Christmas-ish. Or even remotely Christmassy. Okay, I think that'll be it for today then. We're gonna have to wait until the next day to see if we get any of our stuff. And that basically means that in a couple days everything should have grown already. Like our fruit trees, our holly bushes, wow, the lighting has really turned this whole area into golden hour. Goodness. You seeing this as such an orange hue? Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. Yeah, we need some sort of rug. This red is way too much all at once. Let me go check if the Yule log is on the table, because I'm pretty sure I did put it on there at some point. Yes, I did. Oh yeah, and then I was like, I wasn't sure what to put here. Because it didn't match the metal looking thing here. But we already have a soup pot here, and here, and here. So, I don't think we have much issues. Oh wait, I think for the kitchen you need to have warm lighting. Not so cold. Oof, that is supposed to be warm lighting. Okay. Oh, this one can be white. This one white lighting is fine. Did you know there's like this whole theory about like which location has to have what lighting? Honestly, I don't remember which one's supposed to be which. But I do know that rooms, typically you want some more warmer lighting. Nothing too medical or sterile. But bathrooms, sometimes you want white lighting. Depends on like, will you care a lot about color when you're in here? Such as like if you're a girl who puts on makeup, then you want lighting that is more white than yellow, so that the colors can be as accurate as possible. See, I like this partition. This partition looks fine. But the fact that there is a carpet is a bit weird, but you know, it is what it is. I probably need a different wall for that, actually. And then I think in my room it's supposed to be warm. Yeah. Because then it makes the room look cozy. Okay, let's just stay here for now then. We'll have her sit on the bed or lie in bed. Oh. We'll just have her lie down. But yeah, I think we'll end it here. We'll have that be the end of stream. Learned a lot about barnacles today. Turns out they have a Pokemon evolution cycle, which I never would have guessed. Shall we find someone to raid? Ooh, not many people streaming today. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I usually don't do, but I'm gonna do it today. I think we're just gonna end stream. Usually I find someone to raid, but I haven't seen anyone. And I'm pretty tired. So I think we're just gonna end it here. And oh yes, so I think Wednesday we're doing Minecraft. Have a good seafood pizza. Thank you. I hope I remember to wake up early tomorrow and get groceries. Because otherwise, no shrimp. And then I'm just gonna have to eat bare pizza with nothing in it. That's pretty sad. Let me see if I can find a good song. Oh, this one's pretty calm, I think. Okay. We'll start with that one, and then we'll end. I'll see y'all on Wednesday for Minecraft. And yeah. Have a good Tuesday. Have a good beginning of your Wednesday, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday evening. And I'll update y'all on how the pizza thing goes. Or it might not be pizza on Wednesday. It might be... It depends, because like I still have food left over, so I might want to finish the leftovers first before I make new stuff. Because otherwise the old stuff is going to expire or go bad, and then that'll be a waste of food. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go to the ending screen. And then I'm gonna play the song, and then I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Goodbye!